Howdy, y'all. This is Proverbs 2 in the New Messianic Version for September 2, 2023. My son, if you will receive my words and hide my commandments with you, so that you incline your ear unto wisdom and apply your heart to understanding, yea, if you cry after knowledge and lifts up your voice for understanding, if you seek her as silver and searches for her as for hid treasures, then shall you understand the fear of the Lord Jehovah and find the knowledge of God Elohim, the living word, the many-powered. For the Lord Jehovah gives wisdom, out of his mouth cometh knowledge and understanding. He lays up sound wisdom for the righteous. He is a buckler to them that walk uprightly. He keeps the path of judgment and preserves the way of the saints. Then shall you understand righteousness and judgment and equity, yea, every good path. When wisdom enters your heart, and knowledge is pleasant unto your soul, discretion shall preserve you, and understanding shall keep you, to deliver you from the way of the evil man, from the man that speaks perverse things. We'll come back. Who leaves the paths of the uprightness to walk in the ways of darkness, who rejoice to do evil and delight in the frowardness of the wicked, whose ways are crooked and they perverse in their paths, to deliver you from the strange woman, even from the stranger which flatters you with her words, which forsakes the guides of her youth, forgets the covenant of her God Elohim, the many-powered. For her house inclines unto death, and her paths go unto the dead. None that go unto her return again, neither they take hold of the paths of life, that you may walk in the way of good men, and keep the paths of the righteous. For the upright shall dwell in the land, and the perfect shall remain in it. But the wicked shall be cut off from the earth, and the transgressors shall be rooted out of it. So sorry, still getting a hang on this translation. I'm going to have to see if I can find the notes for it in this app, because I want to understand. It seems like the brackets are implied words based on the translation, but then, well, I can't work either. Either way, now they're parentheses too. So where it says so the Lord Jehovah, and it says Messiah pre-incarnate, and find the knowledge of God Elohim, the living word, in parentheses, and then in brackets, the many-powered. So it's got to be, wait, what did I just do? No. It's got to be somewhat like implied words or defined words, because in the parentheses are definitions or footnotes, it looks like. So God Elohim, parentheses, the living word, and then bracket, the many-powered. Similarly, down here, it says, he lays up sound wisdom for the righteous, a buckler to them that walk uprightly. And in brackets, it says, he is, I guess the grammatical implication, he lays up sound wisdom, a buckler, that is to say, he is a buckler to them that walk uprightly. And then in parentheses, it says, around. It is a misspelling. All right, I'm saying it's a misspelling. I'm gonna, is this a link? It says around. I thought it said shield held with a grip, but it says around shield held with grip. Nope. It's just got to be a misspelling, right? Right? That's what I thought a buckler was, small shield with a grip. Anyway, that's what the Lord is for us. He lays up sound wisdom for the righteous, and he is a buckler to him that walk uprightly. He's a shield that we can wield, to rebuff the enemy and to stop the enemy's attacks. He keeps our path and preserves our way. And if we're walking in it and abiding in it, then shall you understand righteousness and judgment and equity, every good path. When wisdom enters into your heart and knowledge is pleasant unto your soul, I guess I'm just going to have to embrace the accent I got and read it like I would, because it says you, not your. So into you heart. Yeah, into your heart. And knowledge is pleasant unto your soul. When those things happen, when wisdom comes into you and you find that knowledge is pleasant to you, then discretion shall preserve you and understanding will keep you, to deliver us from the evil man and the person that speaks perverse. Here's another one. Parentheses, perverse, twisted. It must be like I'm not understanding which one's a footnote and which one's a definition. It says twisted, and then in brackets it says habitually disposed to disobedience and opposition. So from the man that speaks perverse things, twisted things. I guess that's the usage. Habitually disposed to disobedience and opposition. That's a perverse person. They leave the paths of uprighteous to walk in darkness. They rejoice to do evil and delight in the frowardness of the wicked. They're crooked and perverse in their paths. And to deliver you from the strange woman who forsake the guide of her youth and forgets her covenant with God. None that return her return again, neither they take hold the paths of life. So, use this wisdom, let it enter you, that you may walk in the way of good men and keep the paths of the righteous. For the upright shall dwell in the land, and the perfect will remain in it. Because eventually the wicked will be cut off from the earth, and the transgressors will be rooted out of it. You know, Jesus told the parable of the wheat and the tares, and it was like, Master, what should we do? Should we go pull the tares? It says, no, let them grow among the wheat. Because then when it comes time to harvest the wheat, we'll pull the tares and we'll burn it, lest we disturb the ground and hurt some of the wheat while it's growing. So in the end, the wicked will be cut off from the earth, and the transgressors will be rooted out of it. Going to have a new heaven and a new earth, and we are not going to have to deal with wicked people on crooked paths doing dark things. That doesn't excite you. I'm sorry. It excites me. The world is a wonderful, wondrous place. And it's people that screw it up with their selfishness and their pride. So imagine when we don't have to deal with that, and we can just enjoy each other in the Lord, and everything's created. In the meantime, enjoy the beautiful day for what it is. Go with God and be blessed, everybody.